Welcome back to Stellaris. I am your supreme leader, Bird Gas of Sparrow, plumes to be with you. So last time we finally started the game, and we are, I think, both lucky and unlucky. We're lucky in that my leader has some really nice early game traits, and unlucky in that my leaders have some really nice early game traits, which becomes kind of pointless after a while. Also, he has this military station thing, which is annoying. Nevertheless, he is who we have to work with, whether we like it or not. Okay, that's enough. It's make or beak time! What are we doing? Let's pause. Our construction ship is finished. What do we do next? I think we were trying to get all the crystals. That's right. There are more crystals here, so we're going to build... Wow! We've been very lucky with these. Each node is giving us 4 crystal, which is quite fantastic. Usually they give you 2. I failed to mention, I think last time, I am playing without most of the DLCs. In fact, I think the only one I have some cosmetic stuff, but the only real one of content is the Leviathan one. Because I don't actually want to make the game a little more complicated than it is, since I don't know how to play it well. So a lot of the other DLCs, I think like Utopia or Synthetic Worlds, add sort of completely different new aspects to the game, which is great when you've mastered it. When you are fledgling, learning how to fly in space like me, may not be so welcome. Okay. I'm thinking about where to go next. Now, I should be building a villager or settler soon. In fact, as soon as I have enough crystals, I'm going to do it without affecting my crystal production. So let me check something real quick. Okay, you're done here. Where to next? Arctic world. We are on a tropical world, so I kind of want to... Okay, ocean world is close. Alpine world is also close. Let's do this. We'll bring you over here, and you can go to Acela. You can go to Acela as Aspella. Wait, no, hold on. You can go to Acela as Aspire. No? Not working? Okay, we'll try that again. Without practice, everybody. I'm not actually recording. Or am I? I need to decide where I want to settle soon, and I think that's actually a mistake, and I'm going to cancel their order. Because I do want to go ahead and explore the planets that have potential settleable worlds, which actually is just you and you. So let me send you to Escant. You're never, with that kind of attitude, you should be Escan. Or Escape Ant, whichever you prefer. I like Escape Ant because I can eat it. I'm a bird. Wait, in that case, I shouldn't like Escape Ant. I want Pause Ant. Or even better, Insert Ant. So while we have a little bit of downtime, it's going. I can cramp up this to really high speed, but I'm not going to because this is supposed to be a really relaxing, boring playthrough. So I'm going to explore some of the system here and share with you. So the first thing you see is I have a bunch of influence. And influence, I think I mentioned, is used to create new colonies and hiring people. There's another use for it, and that is in edicts.
The demographics tab tracks them. The budget tab.
I think I can do it here. I don't remember actually where it is. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I have a new tradition available. Okay, so let's do this first. The first tradition we spent on prosperity, which gave us reduction in build cost. But what I really want to do is put points into expansion early on, because our civic rewards us from expanding. Because we have more farms, we have more unity. So I'm going to start adopting expansion now. Normally you don't want to get too many trees, because the way the cost works is that if you have additional trees picked, then you know, the cost of the next one goes up. And if you have too many colonies, that will also cause the cost to go up. How does that work? Alright. Thank you. And you have to really budget on what you can do. There's probably some calculus. I think it's like 20% additional points needed per colony. Sure, why not? Research. Hey, always good. Ancient warring tribe, historical nations in conflict, now unified in empire. We must not and will not crumble, but you will. Growth speed plus 10. We're getting some pretty good early ones here. I don't mind having either one of these. Though the military one is not useful, I'm kind of worried that I might not get it later. The other thing that's good is this, because it gives me... I am building a lot of farms, so this will give me a lot of food early. But I can't pass the growth speed, so we have to go for it. Doesn't seem like much, but it actually will make a huge difference later. Also, we should be ready to build our first colony ship. Yes, so let's go. By the time we finish exploring, we should have a targeted planet that we're going to be going to. What? Completely leveled. Does that mean my leader's level 5? No. A thorough geological survey by Escape Ant La by the HMS determining I reviews nothing of interest. In fact, it's extraordinarily uninteresting. Its only defining feature, its lack of defining features. That's what they said about me in high school. There are depressions, yep, definitely, and elevations, not so much. Yes, but the surface of Escape Ant La, I know it's 2A, but can be regarded as unnaturally flat. Likewise, the native flora and fauna are strikingly docile, unworthy of attention. That's good. All tile blockers has been... That might be... You know what? I don't mind that. This is actually a fantastic planet. Because it's so... flat. It has minerals, but it... Oh, this is actually not great. The reduction of food is... It's a little bit worrying. We don't have to worry about that right now, though. We can go to Landits instead. I don't want to go to a Stella. That risk is a little bit too high, so I'm going to leave it for now. I'm waiting for enough minerals to show up so I can build my next station, but I have to worry about surface. This one's almost done. Which actually is not terrible because there's open space all the places. I might want him to go to a more productive tile, though. These ones are good, but I have the money, so I'm going to clear this one. Well, I don't need to do it now. In fact, I won't do it now. It's a waste of money. Do I have enough? I can't. I'm not in the border yet. So, Science Station does not get discounted, unfortunately. Okay, where's the next one? Alpine World is no good. I haven't found any other settleable planets except for this one. So we have this one, and I think that might be it. Oh wait, there are 2 on here. Okay, 55%. That's actually not too bad. Maybe we go here. There's some good resources. Let's go check out Aswamade. That's 2A. What about 1A? 1A is too small. Not a big fan, but it has some interesting stuff. Low gravity and... Well, the habitability loss is really bad. Because we don't have high habitability ratings to begin with. I've discovered artifacts from an ancient civilization on a cylinder 3D. Blah 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 blah. Cybrex. Okay. That begins as a mission to investigate the Cybrex. So everybody has, I think every single game you start with a mission like this. This is sort of your precursor race. And you go through the quest chain. It becomes quite difficult, actually. Habitability is a problem. Minus 10%. No, minus 5%. That might be okay, actually. I might live with... So you have 50% habitability, which reduces... Yeah, whatever. Contact. Tundra world, alpine world. A lot of habitable worlds, but not for us, unfortunately. Okay, you're done. If you're done, then I'm going to send you home because there's nothing else to explore. Let's go to the home murder. I have about another half a bar to determine where I want to send my people to. Let's go ahead and build a mining station. I don't want to waste resources. So there's one thing, different games. Okay, let's do this first. Mining capacity, space, port level 2. I want actually to get exoskeletons first because that mineral boost is useful. Right now, we don't need to worry about too many other things. And the spaceport will always show up, so I'm not worried about not getting at some point. So my primary concern right now is to stack up mineral production. Ooh, watch out there. Nothing but disappointment. So we can build some stuff on Man, and then I'm sure pretty soon we will be able to build stations on the rest of these little planets here. My border is expanding. Like the universe. Wait. That's how it works, right? Okay. I think this is a good time to clear that. It's not the most efficient. I should wait until this population is almost fully formed to do it. But I am going to right now because I have no other place to use my minerals. No, that's a mistake. Wait, is it building? No, it's going to clear first and then build. Well, I should have done it in the other order because that gets me minerals sooner. But I'm not going to change now. Because if I change, I would have admitted my mistake. I can't do that. Okay, this is not a bad planet. Let's settle here. Happiness -5. Habitat -10. Does that... But societal output +20. 14 is rather small, but I think in the beginning we're not going to worry too much about that. We just need to get started on things. I need a second planet to build things with. Why is just not enough for me? I must have more. Okay, I think I was talking about edicts, but things started happening, so we stopped. So edicts are temporary bonuses. Are we done? No, they're still building.
This is where we manage.
Okay. Are temporary things you can put on your planet systems or star systems or the entire empire. So if you want something on your star system, you can spend influence. So this is a one-time cost and it lasts for 10 years. And so for example, you pick that one, you just get happiness boost. So it's like a buff of sorts. So various different kind of things. They're pretty useful, but the cost is very high compared to how much you have in the beginning. It's not that bad if you think about it, because 10 years is 120 a month. And if you're gaining 4 per 120 a month, that actually costs like 500, one fifth, or maybe no, 1/4 of all the ones you can gain. So it's not bad, though. In the beginning, you need to save a little bit if you want to colonize many planets, which is what I intend to do. Okay, and there's also another one where I'm not actually remembering where to get to it. Yes, research, please. Don't bother me. I'm trying to see if I can find that. There's a policies. Yeah, there it is.
The Policies tab covers government policies.
Then you have edicts here, which you can enact on the entire empire. The difference is that instead of costing a one-time flat fee for influence, you basically pay amount of influence every single month. So these things I don't think are particularly different. You can see these are research speed boosts.
Credits at an alarming rate.
Yeah, whatever. We're not losing credits. What are you talking about? So they can be good if you manage it well. And you can stop them anytime. So it might not be a bad idea to start doing something with them. Okay, the colony ship is done. We should probably pick something and move on. But I'm blabbering. A species of ice and ice. Europe 1 sub-zero climate is not particularly conducive for intelligent life. Or intelligent life at all. Or indeed life at all. However, some species have evolved to withstand and master this environment. And science officer Eyes of Purple is interested in seeing just how far these beings can go, given the introduction of some external factors, like lollipops. Got it? Let's decide on what we want to build. Planet sensor range is nice, but not particularly needed. What are you good for? Nothing. I don't like any of this. So I'm going to pick something that we'll eventually need anyway and get that out of the way first. It's not very urgent. Okay, colony ship is ready. I'm going to send it to land this. I think Escant is a reasonable choice, but I'm a little bit worried about it. I don't like the risk. I think people can be very unhappy if I do that. Okay, you're done building. Can I build anything here? Not yet. I can build things here though, right? Yes. So let me check the mining station real quick. It is on Landis. Okay, good. It's not on the one that's on the planet, so I need to build them anyway. So this will be a good chance for me to do it. You're done. This seems like a reasonable place. It's not ideal that my beginning planets are all small, because you can always just put them into a sector later and then, go manage your bigger planets instead. So it's okay. Now, I'm losing credit because the colony ship costs a lot of credit to maintain, or energy to maintain. Still, not too worried. And I'm thinking about... Actually, let's see real quick. So we're not gaining a huge amount of anything very quickly. We do have a boost to research on society, if you recall. Okay. I'm thinking about enacting some edicts right now, but I can cancel at any time. So this is very easy. You can just cancel it. So we have excess influence coming in, and it will be a shame if we don't utilize some right now. Okay, so first of all, you were there. Let's go ahead and get you colonized. You will want to have some place that is in the middle of everything, because eventually your palace, if you will, gets an adjacency bonus for all the buildings around it. So the more buildings you can have around it, the better. But of course, you also want to have something on the starting tile, which is good, so that you get initial production, which is kind of a tough choice, because ideally I would like to put it here, and in fact I will put it there. What are we even talking about? Wait, did I mess up? Hold on. Oh wait, okay, so he's moving over there. Got it. At least that gives me a little bit of extra research, which can be helpful. Alright, so you're done here. So why hasn't anybody gone to Acela yet? It's a disgrace. And also, I might start... This might be a good time for me to actually build a second construct ship. There's a reason for my madness here. Because I would like to speed up the construction. I have too much minerals. And in this kind of games, there's one sort of constant, no matter how it is that if you have resources sitting in your bank and you don't have a big project planned, they are wasting them. Because time is always a fourth resource or the fifth resource, depends on how you say it. And if you can utilize your resources well, you can gain extra time. You know what I mean. So I was looking at edicts. Another problem with this game, you get distracted so easily. When you look at something else pops up. Also, I should be unpaused. Excuse me. Not sure why I was paused. I want to actually... So this is 20%. Right now, I'm building at 9%. Why don't I get extra?
Congratulations on having colonized a new world. Our colonists
we're done.
are now in the process
Thank you.
of building their first settlement. But it will take time for them to become
It takes some time for this to actually happen. You have to make your thing over here first, but that will give me extra research. I think that planet was on the research thingy. Yep, that's what I call it. I have my ship construction going. I'm gonna drag you over here. You're not done yet, but when you finish, you can get 2 food instead of 1 food, which can be quite important in the beginning, even though it may seem not to be a big deal. This is a nice second planet to settle. I was trying to go a little bit further away because that gives me coverage for potentially more mining nodes. And the reason I wanted to take it's not it, you is because I want to start exploring some of this other stuff. Now, what I like to do, actually, this is a good sector for me. Because if I build a wormhole here, I should gain access to both of these two arms. But it's not a very good one, in a sense, because I don't get many star systems for building something here. So I might stick with a safe choice here, and then go that direction, because that gives me access to more stars. Then again, it's not that different, perhaps, because if I do it here, I get this star. And this is further away, so I get that. So let's actually just go here. I can't? Oh. I can't reach. Terrible. Now that's bad. I won't have something. Can you reach? Okay, never mind. Oh, we done? We're done already? Great. Do we get anything? Nothing. We get nothing. I think we got something, but I didn't read, so we got nothing. Do you get anything if you don't know about it? Answer is no. And once we get here, we will build a wormhole generator. I feel so bad. If this is in, it is this one and this one and this one are just outside of my teleportation zone. It's annoying. Let's go to Trab. It's at Cleveland. It's a pretty nice system, actually. Building a world home allows you to teleport to these other planets. I just need to start exploring, because I have a few home systems which are not great, and they're not long-term solutions, which I don't need to have long-term solutions now, but eventually we need to do something. Okay. Again, I was looking at edicts. I'm thinking about getting a research grant. The problem is that I don't think it speeds up a huge amount. Okay, ethics shift. Let's try it. Let's see how well this works. So I should have done something else. So 12 months remaining. Can I take it off immediately? I want to do a little test. Okay, so if you take it out, it's 12 months remaining. I don't know what I did. Let's put it back on. I guess that helps a little bit. Well, we'll put it on for a little bit, because we don't seem to have any use for influence just yet. We'll have them soon. Okay, so I want to build a wormhole generator out here somewhere. If you build it too far on the outside, then you get a slightly larger radius, so potentially that can give you a couple star systems that you would normally miss. On the other hand, it takes you longer for your ship to get over there, so it's kind of a waste of time. So that's the trade-off, in a sense. And we have the money. Why the heck not? Okay. No, can't do it. Sometimes the radius is kind of wonky. Like, it feels like something will be within the borders, but turns out it won't be. And nobody will know why. We'll do that. We'll finish all the mining stations first, because they're the cheapest. And if I have extra money, what I like to do is start upgrading some of these buildings, because that's the best way of spending it. I should also get some ships. But right now it doesn't really help me, because I have no need for them, I think, until after about 7 or 8 years. Now, the first time I played this, that's, I think, about 10 years or so, is when pirates started showing up, and then you need to defend yourself. Otherwise, the only reason I would have fleet is so they can explore. But right now, there's nothing to explore, because we finished exploring everything. I don't know if I'm getting anything out of this edict. We'll keep it on for a little bit. Inevitably, I will forget that I turned it on and wonder, why don't I have enough influence? Only to realize about 100 years later, oh, that's why. Ah, darn it. Are you telling me? You get it? No. Okay. Okay, are you moving? You're moving, buddy? For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Chiban the 4th. No, the 6th. I can't read Roman minerals. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface. Although they have long since been rendered inoperable, whoever did this also mined the asteroids for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Damn millennials. On the other hand, I have a lot more research up here. This is actually a pretty rich system, and I can colonize it. Inari are naturally curious, and the appearance of a comet in the sky above Yaris Prime has sown a widespread sense of humility among our people. We are nothing! It is a fervent hope that these wonders like this one will someday bring all beings in the galaxy together. Oh hey, that's great. I like it. That gives me immediately the chance. And I'm going to spend on colonization fever, because this is the fastest way for me to get my unities refunded for the early colonies. Because if you expand too quickly, then your unity gain or tradition gain slows down. But if I do this, every single new colony that I built, I automatically get more unity. There we go. I'll get one automatically for my capital, and then we'll get one more here. And then that's additional to farm. So I can have very large amount of unity gain very quickly. So it's good for early game again. For later, I don't know. But whatever makes me feel happy. Also, another thing I'm going to do. This might be a controversial decision. I feel like I'm ready. Normally I wait for the next unity to finish, but I had no patience. I must begin now. Now I have all these minerals. What am I going to do with it? I'm still thinking about what bird accent I want to have. It's a very delicate decision. If I pick it, I'm going to be stuck with it for the remainder of this playthrough, which can last 100 years. So I'm not going to betray that little aspect yet. Now maybe what I do is I just start building like research stations. Normally I finish all the minerals first, but I've already finished with minerals. Well, we're not done here yet. Okay, you're done that. I could queue up for them to just keep going. Now let's do that. Survey that. Then survey that. So I don't need to keep ordering them to do stuff. So you go, and then when the next one gets done, we can keep going. Alright, so these guys opened. And the other thing I want to do is I want to build another one here somewhere. But instead of doing that now, I'm going to use them to assist in building mining stations. Now I can't build all of them at once, but I don't need to build all of them at once. Just add one dash of micromanagement, and everybody will be happy. Isn't it a beautiful world? All you need to make everyone happy is micromanagement. Okay. Landis Prime. There's a little, I don't know what this is, a little pet thing. That comes in handy later on this planet particularly, because that gives you a lot of happiness. I'm guessing my next target will be Sayama, because it's a pretty harmless planet. And in the beginning, I don't need challenges. Okay, what to do? Can I access you? I can. Okay, let's think. I should probably build everything there first. But he's already there, so if having him build everything will save time. And we have, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's go here and build this. I should probably not queue up everything because it's, again, waste of resources. But I don't have any better way of using that resources right now. So I think I'm okay. And before he gets done, we'll have enough resources to move on to the next one. We do need to start building a farm here. And we can upgrade this mineral mill. Those are other ways we can use our resources. Let's do that. 50 minerals. We might wait just slightly. Let's wait just a little bit. I'm trying to time everything to absolute perfection. Somebody's gonna tell me, you forgot to select a research. Absolute perfection. border's expanding rather quickly. Oh, I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. Okay. I'm gonna send you out to explore all these beautiful new stars. Okay. Let's hope we find gold in one of these nodes. It might be cold, but at least you'll know. Gas of Sparrow, 2206. Research is done. Growth speed, fantastic. Oh, a lot of tile blockers. Naval capacity is nice to have, but this one, holy crap, somebody just dropped a giant hammer on the floor above me. Hope you didn't hear that. So, tile breakers, am I right? Let's see, which one is more useful for me? Too many things are happening at the same time. I can't deal with it. Okay, so jungle, and swamp. And over here, let's pause. We need time. Time, pause, please. I beg of you. We have jungle, swamp, and lions. Okay. So this one clears swamps, and this one clears lions. It doesn't matter, let's pick something. Wildlife. I think there's a better way of doing that, but whatevs, man. Okay, on pause. You can finish building the rest of the stations on that. You're almost done. I need to queue up construction for you because your population will be coming pretty soon. And then I should queue up. I don't need to queue up construction for Landis because when it finishes, it doesn't gain a population immediately. It has to grow first. So I can wait a little bit on that. Let's do maybe a little bit more and then we'll call this an episode. I like doing this kind of games recording because it's nice and relaxing. I get to talk about all sorts of things that nobody cares about. That's why I'm at my happiest. 29% is, I guess it's doing something. It's a placebo, I think, but I'll take anything right now. We have enough influence for just about anything we want. Okay. You're done with that, but you're continuing somewhere else. 45% here. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Oh, wait, does that erase? It erases the tile bonus that's already there. Should have known about that. I knew about it, but I didn't know about it. Okay. Do that. And then that. And then maybe you start going to these places. These are not great systems, I think, because I haven't found anything on them yet. Well, they are not going to find anything except for inhabitable planets. Wait, I have a colony ship. I have forgotten this little detail. Where do we go? This is minus 5% habitability. That brings me down to 50%. This is actually not bad. Let's go here. We get some interesting bonuses. 10% food loss. But all of the tiles are open immediately and there's some stuff. Okay, we go there. That opens up a nice symmetry in terms of our stuff, and this gives us access potentially to more stuff to build. And there's a lot of minerals on that system too, so it's nice. Find something, damn it! I need to build another wormhole soon because we're really not getting anything that we like in terms of a big juicy system that's everybody's can be happy with. The reason I don't like to queue up surveying is because I never remember which one has been surveyed, or which one I've queued up to survey, which one I have not. Now, of course, I can re-click them, but who has time to do that? Keep it on too. Okay. Okay, let's go to the end of this year, and then we'll call that an episode. Maybe we'll start doing yearly episodes or something. No, that would be too short. We need long episodes. As long as we possibly can make it. Let's do trap. I feel like if we build a station there, I may be able to gain access to this arm, and that's a good arm because we will be starting at the very end of it.
建設完了しました。
Right now we're sort of in the middle. We should also move in this
ア
direction.
ノマリーを発見しました。
Okay, do it. I'm not going to read what the anomaly is because they're all pre-generated. Okay, engineering is done. Facilities, armor. What do you have a specialty? No. Robots. Let's do engineering facility because we will need to make it eventually at some point. Okay, you're done. I am going to settle on you. Excuse me coming in. And let me put you on this tile. Rapid expansion. In progress. I don't see a reason not to keep going with expansion. The only thing I have to watch out for is this. I want to, before I build the next colony, I want this one to kick in because that allows us not to waste too much of our unity. But also, by gaining more colonies, we're also getting more unity quickly too. Warp impact. A massive crater on Sugalalala appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of a crater, we suspect that a ship traveling at full warp rammed into the moon for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. Probably didn't have his coffee in the morning. The HMS Determining Eye has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field, but as ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. I don't care. I got science, man. Crash ship? Who cares? Science. Okay, you're done. Where are you? So wait for that first. I want to finish building these mining stations. Okay, go in there. You need to start building your stuff quickly because we're actually gaining minerals at a very quick speed, and I'm pleasantly surprised. But I want to make this one far away from this initial spot as possible because I want to make sure I gain at least 1 star over here. If I build the wormhole station and I get nothing, I will be very disappointed, let's say. It's a very distinct possibility. This will give us almost nothing, but almost nothing is greater than nothing. So I'll take it. Okay. You're done settling that. Let's upgrade this one. We have to watch out for our energy. Because we don't have I don't think we've developed the tech that allows us to upgrade this stuff yet. So we may run out of energy soon. Okay, do it. Though I still have a few sources of energy in my system. So it's not the worst. I can get it somewhere else. And I have a huge store too. So I'm not too worried. Oh wait, I had an admiral? Oh okay, I did. Learn how to deploy your unit curve. So this is a radar range thing, which actually is good. Alpha Aliens 820. I should probably get out of there. So right now I have my ships set to passive, so they will evade potentially. I can make it go to active. But you know what? You have no orders. So I'm gonna just have you come back. There's no reason to engage the aliens over there. They will get wiped out. They have much more power than I do. I don't know what it is. We need to research something to tell what it is. And you can come over here and research this. But I'm not going to research right now because it takes up too much time. As far as I can tell, this cost here is constant. Which means that when you generate more science, then it takes less time to get those things done. Alright, so we've rolled over next year, and then we'll read through this, and then the episode will be brought to a conclusion. Continue next time. Our survey of Sugalia, the 4A, has revealed that it used to be a pristine continent moon with a mild climate as little as 1,000 years ago. In stark contrast, the atmosphere today is extremely toxic, somebody farted. The surface highly irradiated, and the world has long lost its ability to sustain life. We have detected signs that the moon was the scene of an incredibly destructive thermonuclear war waged between factions of relatively advanced indigenous pre-space civilization. Well, they wipe themselves out. And I get stuff. That's all I care about. Stuff. I live for stuff. And you do too. Thanks for watching. See you next time.